way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey, up she rises, way hey, up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Oh. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way hey, up she rises, way hey, up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Woo! Let's kill Hollum until he's sober. Let's kill Hollum until he's sober. Let's kill Hollum until he's sober early in the morning. Way hey, up she rises, way hey, up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in the cupboard with the captain's daughter. Put him in the cupboard with the captain's daughter. Put him in the cupboard with the captain's daughter early in the morning. Now, way hey, up she rises, way hey, up she rises, way hey, up she rises early in the morning. And that's what you do with a drunken sailor. That's what you do with a drunken sailor. That's what you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning. Way hey, up she rises, way hey, up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Way hey, up she rises, way hey, up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Thank you very much. So glad to be back here at the Dayton Celtic Festival. We also like to welcome Barb and the rest of her team. She's actually a big part of our shows here. And she's just so awesome. I want to see you compliment yourself this time. Okay, it was all right. And she's beautiful. Okay. And Sons of Blarney is her favorite band. That's right. Okay. So now all right, my name's Danny. We got Steve over here on the accordion. John Paul on the sweet bass guitar. We're gonna do a song about our friend named Patty Murphy. Oh, the night that Patty Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. How some of the boys got loaded drunk and they ain't been sober yet. As long as the bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. O'Leary came with the bagpipes, some music for to play. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. As Mrs. Murphy sat in the corner, pouring out her grief, O'Leary and the gang came a-tearing down the streets. They went into an empty room and a bottle of whiskey stole. They put the bottle with the corks to keep the whiskey cold. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. couldn't tell the time. And at 3:15 we argued it was 9. Oh, that's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Well, they stopped the hearse outside of the Sundance Saloon. They all went in at 8:30, but staggered out at noon. They went up to the graveyard, so holy and sublime, but found out when they got there that they left the corpse behind. Oh, no! That's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Thank you very, very much. We're going to teach you guys a little clapping song here. It's called Whiskey in the Jar. Who knows Whiskey in the Jar? Oh, you guys know what you're doing then. You know what you're doing. If you find a neighbor next to you that doesn't know, just slap them and then teach them. That's how we do it around here.
Is that how we do it?
Back of the head. Back of the head.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. It's one of these. Hey. I've always wanted to do that. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-die. Here we go again. As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier. Sit, stand, and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. Mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-die. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Okay, stop. We gotta give you guys a lesson. I thought you guys, you like the song, right? But we're gonna give you a little tutorial here. It goes like this.
This is the afternoon crowd.
Yeah, the afternoon crowd, all right?
So watch John Paul here. It goes, mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-die. Clap, clap, clap. Whack for the daddy-o. Whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. All right, now you're good. Second verse. Different than the first. We'll do one more time. Here we go. Mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-die. Whack for the daddy-o. Whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in. Excellent job. Well, I counted out his money, for it made a pretty penny. Well, I put it in me pocket and I brought it home to Jenny. She said and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-die. Awesome. Whack for the daddy-o. Whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Oh. Well, I went into my chambers for to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny took me charges, and she filled them all with water, and sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-die. Whack for the daddy-o. Whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Morning, before I rose to travel, the guards were all around me, and likewise was Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she stole away my rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-die. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's anyone can name me, it's my brother in the army. If I could find his station down in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll come and save me, we'll go roving near Kilkenny. And I'm sure he'll treat me better than me darling sportman Jenny. Dum-a-doo, dum-a-die. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Now some men take delight in the drinking and the roving, while others take delight in the gambling and the smoking. But I take delight in that juice of the barley and courting pretty Jenny bright and early in the morning. Mush-a-ring, dum-a-doo, dum-a-die. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. One more time. Mush-a-ring, dum-a-doo, dum-a-die. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Thank you very, very much. That was awesome. You guys even slowed down at the end. You are true musicians out there. I appreciate it. We are going to slow it down here just a touch. This is a song written by a Scottish singer-songwriter named Dougie McLean. Sitting at this table with my friend Finn and my friend John. My friend Murdani tells us stories of things long gone, long gone. We may take a glass together. Whiskey makes it all so clear. It fires our dulled imaginations, and I feel so near, so near. I feel so near to the howling of the winds. I feel so near to the crashing of the waves. I feel so near to the flowers in the fields. I feel so near. The old man looks out to the island. Says this place is endless thin. No real distance here to mention. We might all fall in, all fall in. No distance to the spirits of the living. No distance to the spirits of the dead. As he turned, his eyes were shining. Proudly said, I feel so near to the howling of the winds. I feel so near to the crashing of the waves. I feel so near to the flowers in the fields. I feel so So we build our tower construction there to mark our place in time. We justify our great destructions as on we climb, on we climb. How their journey doesn't seem to matter. Destinations faded out, calling out along the headlands. I hear the children shout, children shout. I feel so near to the howling of the winds. I feel so near to the crashing of the waves. I feel so near to the flowers in the fields. I feel so near. I feel so near to the howling of the winds. I feel so near to the crashing of the waves. I feel so near to the flowers in the fields. I feel so near. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Steve McCoffey over here on the accordion. All right, we're gonna do something. We're gonna give Barb a little extra exercise here, as if she really wants to have a little more work to do. You know what we're talking about, don't you, Barb?
Can't sit down yet.
That's right. That's right. So let's all hear it for Barb over here. One more time. This is a little song we call the Rattling Bog. Some of you may be familiar with it. And I don't necessarily sing it exactly, I just kind of wing it every time. So good luck, Barb. That's it. Goes like this. Oh, row the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, row the rattling bog down in the valley. Sing it with me. Oh, the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, row the rattling bog down in the valley. And in that bog there was a tree. It was a rare tree. It was a rattling tree. And a tree in the bog, and the tree in the bog, and the bog down in the valley. Oh, row the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, row the rattling bog down in the valley. And on that tree there was a limb. It was a rare limb. It was a rattling limb. A beautiful rattling limb. And a limb in the tree, and the tree in the bog down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog down in the valley. And on that limb there was a branch. It was a rare branch. It was a rattling branch. It was rattling. And a branch and the limb and the limb and the tree and the tree and the bog down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog down in the valley. And on that branch there was a twig. It was a rare twig. It was a rattling twig. It was a lonely twig. And a twig and the branch and the branch and the limb and the limb and the tree and the tree and the bog down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog down in the valley. And on that twig there sat a nest. It was a rare nest. It was a rattling nest. You look like you love that nest, Barb. That's awesome. Yeah, beautiful. And the nest and the twig and the twig and the branch and the branch and the limb and the limb and the tree and the tree and the bog down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog down in the valley. And on that nest there sat a bird. It was a rare bird. It was a rattling bird. Maybe it was an ostrich? We'll stick with bird. I think that's, And a bird in the nest, and the twig, and the twig, and the branch, and the branch, and the limb, and the limb, and the tree, and the tree, and the bog, down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog, down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog, down in the valley. And on that bird there was a feather. It was a rare feather. It was a rattling feather. Otherwise, it was a bald bird. And feather and the bird, the egg, nest. Let's try that again. And feather and the bird, and the nest, and the twig, and the twig, and the branch, and the branch, and the limb, and the limb, and the tree, and the tree, and the bog, down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog, down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog, down in the valley. I forgot a very important part of this recipe. Yeah, I know. Why didn't you tell me, Barb? Okay. I forgot the egg. The bird is sitting on an egg. So let's try that now. So under that bird there sat an egg. Out of order. It was a rare egg. It was a rattling egg. We'll get to it. Ready? Here we go. And the feather of the bird, the egg, and the egg, and the nest, the twig, and the twig, and the branch, and the branch, and the limb, and the limb, and the tree, and the bog, down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog, down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog, down in the valley. Whew. Meanwhile, on the feather, there sat a germ. That's why we're not supposed to touch them as kids. Don't touch feathers, kids. There's germs. It was a rare germ. It was a rattling germ. And germ, the feather, the bird, the egg, the nest, the twig, and the branch, and the limb, and the tree, and the bog, down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog, down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog, down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog, down in the valley. Oh, roll the rattling bog, down in the valley. Let's hear it for Barb.
And one more for Danny here. Excellent job.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to do an original song here written by Steve about his good friend that he hates to love, loves to hate, Ryan McEwen. Drinking all the time. His wife is pretty, his kids are fine. I hate Ryan McEwen. Ryan's over 6 feet tall. He's strong as an ox, and that ain't all. He kicks my butt in basketball, and I hate Ryan McEwen. Ryan goes to the county fair and plays the games that they got there. He wins the big old teddy bear, and I hate Ryan McEwen. Ryan McEwen's a friend of mine. We go out drinking all the time. His wife is pretty, his kids are fine. And I hate Ryan McEwen. When Ryan goes to Father Tom, confession's never very long, but mine just seems to go on. And I hate Ryan McEwen. He volunteers to feed the poor and cocks a smile when he opens the door. I'd like to knock him off the floor, cause I hate Ryan McEwen. Ryan McEwen's a friend of mine. We go out drinking all the time. His wife is pretty, his kids are fine. I hate Ryan McEwen. Please. Make A's in school. They don't talk back or run near the pool. When our family's together, I feel like a fool. I hate Ryan McEwen. You'd hate him too if you only knew how easily he makes Florida too. The perfect man with a perfect plan. And I hate his kids are fine. And I hate Ryan McEwen. I don't know Ryan, but I love singing that song about him. We're gonna do a little traditional song here, Tell Me Ma. So anybody who wants to come up and jump around, dance around, now would be the good time to do it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll tell me Ma when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pulled my hair, they stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfacity. She's the cartoon 1, 2, 3. Tell me who is she? Yo! Robert Moody says he loves her and all the boys are fighting for her. Knocking on a door and I'm ringing out a bell saying, oh my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers and thumbs on her tools. Oh, Jenny Murphy says she'll die if she doesn't get the fellow with the broken eye. I'll tell you Ma when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pulled my hair, they stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfacity. She's the cartoon 1, 2, 3. Pray, would you tell me who is she? You! Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, and the snow come a-tumbling from the sky. She's as nice as apple pie. She'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell them all when she goes home. Let them all come as they will, for it's Ryan McEwen that she loves still. I'll tell me Ma when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull my hair, they stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfacity. She's the cartoon 1, 2, 3. Pray, would you tell me who is she? She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfacity. She's the cartoon 1, 2, 3. Pray, would you tell me who is she? Thank you. Thank you to our lovely dancer and dancers. Awesome. A very important announcement to make. This is a free festival, as you well know. And to keep it free and to keep it awesome, we would love for you to donate to the cause here. So these lovely ladies will be walking through the audience. We're going to do a little a cappella number here called The Old Triangle. A hungry feeling came o'er me stealing as the mice were creeping in my prison cell. And the old triangle went jingle, jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. To begin the morning, the screw was bawling. Get up, ye bowsies, and clean up yourself. And the old triangle went jingle, jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. The screw was peeping, and Big Gussie was sleeping, as I lay dreaming of my girl Sal. and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Up in the female prison, there's 75 women, and among them I wish I did dwell. Then the old triangle could go jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. All along the banks of the Royal Canal. Thank you very much. All right, John Paul's going to switch gears here to the mandolin. This is a popular Steve Earle song, some of you may know. We are having some slight technical difficulties with the mandolin. There we go. Awesome. It happens, it happens. All right. Well, I took a stroll on an old long walk on a day I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a fine soft day and I asked you, friend, tell me what would you do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. So I took her hand and I gave her a twirl down Salt Hill Prom with the Galway girl. That's right. We were halfway there when the rains came down on a day She asked me up to her flat downtown on a fine soft day and I asked you, friend, tell me what would you do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. I took her hand and I gave her a twirl. And I lost my heart to a Galway girl. That's right. John Paul on the mandolin. Thank you. Somebody was pointing out earlier the main difference between bluegrass songs and Irish songs is bluegrass sings about trains and Irish songs are all about sailing ships. So, I thought it was so true. And bluegrass is about moonshine and Irish is about whiskey, right? So this is a song about a ship, or a trip on a ship, I should say.
All the way
in South Australia, round Cape Horn, bound for South Australia. All the way, you roving kings,
heave away, all the way,
you'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. I got one morning fair,
heave away, all the way.
I chanced to meet Miss Nancy Blair,
bound for South Australia.
All the way, you roving kings,
heave away, all the way,
you'll hear me sing. We're
bound for South Australia.
Yeah. Well, I shook her up and I shook her down.
Heave away, all the way,
I danced around and round the town.
bound for South Australia.
All the way, you roving kings.
Heave away, all the way,
You'll hear me sing. We're
bound for South Australia.
Oh, there ain't one thing that grieves me mind
Heave away, all the way,
to leave sweet Nancy Blair behind.
bound for South Australia.
All the way, you roving kings.
Heave away, all the way,
You'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. Come sail away. And as we walk around Cape Horn,
heave away, all the way,
you wish to God you never were born.
bound for South Australia.
All the way, you roving kings.
Heave away, all the way,
You'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. All the way, you roving kings.
heave away, all the way,
You'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. Well, thank you all for coming out. This has been a wonderful Celtic Festival so far. We got another whole day tomorrow. A lot more fun. I'd like to especially thank our sound team here, making everything sound amazing and just making it easy for us. It's great. So thank a sound guy when you walk past him today. So. But don't mess up his soundboard. He's working hard. So.
Don't touch.
We're going to do another traditional Irish, kind of a children's song here. It's called Placed in the Choir. place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands to pause or anything they got now. Listen to the bass, it's the one on the bottom where the bullfrog croaks and the hippopotamus bones and groans with a big to-do. The old cow just goes woo. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands for pause or anything they got now. Wait a minute, this song doesn't say anything about like sea animals.
You mean like sharks?
Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, mommy shark, mommy shark, mommy shark, mommy shark. Nice kids. Daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark. Little fish, little fish, little fish, have a place in the choir. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or jaws or anything they got now. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or jaws or anything they got now. All right, thank you for amusing us with that one. This next song, we sing lots of songs about friends of ours. This song is actually about a train. It's not a bluegrass song, really, but it's, you know. And Barb was the one who told me that valuable information before, so. It's about my good friend named Charlie. Well, did he ever return? No, he'll never return. And his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Tell you all the story about a man named Charlie on a tragic and fateful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife and family, went to ride on the MTA. But did he ever return? No, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. That's it. Now Charlie handed in his dime at the Camden Square station, and he changed for Jamaica plane. When he got there, the conductor told him one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off a bad train. But did he ever return? No, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Charlie rides through that station crying, what will become of me? How can I afford to see my sister in Chelsea or my cousins in Roxbury? But did he ever return? No, he'll never comes down to that Candle Square station every day at 2:15. And through the open window she shouts, "Charlie, a sandwich!" as the train comes rumbling through. But will he ever return? No, he'll never return. And his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Citizens of Boston, don't you think it's a scandal how the people have to pay and pay? Fight that fare increase for poor George O'Brien and get Charlie off the MTA, or else he'll never return. No, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who'll never return. Never return, no, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. Thank you very much. Thank you. We're gonna do another song about another friend of ours named Tim. His last name is Finnegan.
Perhaps you've heard of him.
It goes like this. Oh, and this is another test song here. So we're gonna start playing fast at some point, and when we start playing fast, you all start clapping, putting your hands together in rhythm. That's right. And then, as soon as we stop, you all have to stop, all right? It's a little test. We don't want to call it a sobriety test, then you guys might leave. So, I want you to stay. Tim Finnegan lived on Walking Street.
Right in the middle of the street.
A gentle Irishman, mighty odd.
Mighty odd.
He had a robe, both rich and sweet.
I couldn't understand a word of him.
And to rise in the world, he carried a heart.
Big hot.
You see, Tim had a sort of tippler's way. For the love of the whiskey, poor Tim was born.
Ah, I love this whiskey.
Two held him on in his work each day. He'd drop for the crater every morn. Whack for the dawn, I'll dance with your partner around the floor. Your trucker shake wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. It's a little loosey-goosey somewhere around that aisle there, but you'll get it. Well, one morning Tim felt rather full. His head felt heavy, which made him shake. He fell from the ladder and he broke his skull. And they carried him home, his corpse to wake. They rolled him up in a nice clean sheet and laid him out upon the bed. A barrel of whiskey at his feet and a gallon of porter at his head. Whack for the dawn, I'll dance with your partner around the floor. Your trucker shake wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Oh boy, somebody's just like, they've gone off the train or off the boat if it's bluegrass or Irish. Anyway, well, his friends assembled at the wake.
Yep, both of them.
And Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First they brought out tea and cake, then pipes, tobacco, and whiskey punch.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was punch, Steve.
Punch, not Kool-Aid.
It was Kool-Aid. But
Oh,
it's
got it,
Kool-Aid.
okay,
There's
fine.
kids here. We got Kool-Aid.
Don't drink Kool-Aid, it's bad for you. Well, Brian began to cry. Such a nice clean corpse did you ever see? Tim Burnin, why'd you die? Shut your gob, said Paddy Murray. Whack for the dawn, I'll dance with your partner around the floor. Your trucker shake wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. All right, yeah, we'll just keep going. Well, Maggie O'Connor took up the job.
About time she got a job.
Yeah. And Biddy said she, you're wrong, I'm sure. Very wrong. Well, Biddy gave her a belt in the gob, and laughter spread out on the floor. Then the war did soon enrage. 'Twas woman to woman, and man to man. Shillelagh law was all the rage, and a Roman eruption soon began. Whack for the dawn, I'll dance with your partner around the floor. Your trucker shake was indeed the truth. I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Mickey Maloney ducked his head when a barrel of whiskey flew at him. Well, it missed, and landing on the bed, the liquor scattered all over Tim.
That's alcohol abuse.
But begad he revives. See how he rises. Timothy rising from the bed, saying, will your whiskey round like blazes, thundering, did you think I was dead? Back for the dawn, I'll dance with your partner around the floor. Your trucker shake was indeed the truth. I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Back for the dawn, I'll dance with your partner around the floor. Your trucker shake was indeed the truth. I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Back for the dawn, I'll dance with your partner around the floor. Your trucker shake was indeed the truth. I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Finnegan's wake. Thank you very much. All right, thank you so much. I think we got time for one more song. And it's been so great to be here again. Thank you for your support of the Celtic Festival. And it's been a great summer. This song is about a mermaid. So, not the Little Mermaid, not that song. Friday morn when we set sail, though we were not far from the land, when the captain he spied a lovely mermaid with a comb and a glass in her hand. And the ocean waves will roll and the stormy winds will blow, while we poor sailors come skipping to the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the captain of his gallant ship, and a well-spoken man was he. He said, I have me a wife and sailing by the sea, but tonight a widow she will be. And the ocean waves will roll and the stormy winds will blow, while we poor sailors come skipping to the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 and the landlubbers lie down below. Of this gallant ship, and a well-spoken cook was he. He said, I care much more for me pots and me pans than I do for the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves will roll and the stormy winds will blow, while we poor sailors come skipping to the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 and the landlubbers lie down below. Well, up spoke the cabin boy of that gallant ship, and a nasty little lad was he. He said, I don't think I know how to spell mermaid, but I'm going to the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves will roll and the stormy winds will blow, while we poor sailors come skipping to the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 and the landlubbers lie down below, and the ocean waves will roll, and the stormy winds will blow, while we poor sailors go skipping to the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 and the landlubbers lie down below. Thank you all very much. God bless. Safe trip home. Stick around. There's more great music to come.